We'll get to Tom Brady in a second, but first, couple of big plays from yesterday. Hunter Bryant of Washington makes a great one-handed snack in the Rose Bowl yesterday.
That was awesome catch. I mean, even Chris Carter would be proud of that one. Going up against his Ohio State Buckeyes, the defensive back holding his left arm down.
Even with gloves, kid?
Man, my guy Chris Carter would have talked about the defender being a Dumbo, like this defender.
The gloves. On to the NBA. Ben Simmons gets creative, passes the ball off a Clippers player's back for the easy dunk. Why is he turning around?
And this is, I mean, it's a 4-point game with 15 seconds left when this happens. This iced the game for Philly. What a heady play by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Thornwell was asleep at the wheel in that situation. You can't turn your back to the inbounder.
Sindarius Thornwell, great South Carolina Gamecock.
Last but not least, Giannis yapping all over John Lure.
Go Gadget arms from your MVP. And until LeBron comes back from the injury, right now the man who's holding the interim championship belt of best player alive. Let's go get him, Giannis.
Nick, I'm surprised you're not giving John Lure some props for challenging at the rim. You always do that.
It's a good point. However, John Lure, if there was ever a time to make a business decision, it's when Giannis is coming and you're John Lure.
Yeah, you want to play a little in or out?
Let's do it.
Pro Football Focus released their end-of-season grades. To some people's surprise, Tom Brady graded out as their number 5 quarterback. So, Kenny, you in or out on Tom Brady still being a top 5 quarterback this season?
I'm in on that one. And, Jenna, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to be the last to the party in terms of people that are going to say that Tom Brady is washed up. When you consider all the obstacles he's had to overcome this season, guys in and out of the lineup, injuries, suspensions, whatever, Tom Brady has still found a way to get this team to 11 wins. I mean, the defense has been inconsistent. The skill position players have been inconsistent. The one thing that hasn't is Tom Brady.
Did you say top 5 quarterback in the whole league?
Yes.
Okay, top 5 in the AFC? Yeah, probably. In the whole league, you got to be out. Like, it's not, I mean, just in the AFC, Mahomes, Rivers, and Deshaun Watson, clearly better. And then you go to the NFC, list another 3 or 4 guys. No, you have to be out. Tom Brady, greatest of all time. Barely a top 10 quarterback this year.
There's only two quarterbacks in the AFC that have quarterbacked their team to a better record.
Right, but none of the... Okay, but we are talking about what he has done this season. There are 3 quarterbacks in the AFC, the 3 I listed, who quarterbacked their team to a better or the same record. Rivers, Mahomes, and Watson. It's insane to say he's been top 5 this year. We can talk more about that later.
All right, last night, Dwayne Haskins capped off an historic season at Ohio State. He became the 6th quarterback in FBS history with 50 touchdown passes in a season. But now the question is whether or not he leaves the Buckeyes. Nick, you in or out on Dwayne Haskins entering the NFL draft?
I want him to do what he wants. I hope what he wants is to leave because he'll be a top 5 pick. He'll be the first quarterback taken. And if Arizona makes a trade, he will end up being the number 1 pick of the draft. So I'm in. Like the fact that Justin Herbert, kid from Oregon, decided to go back to school it's a weak crop of quarterbacks, and his final 4 games have been maybe the 4 best of his college career. For all those reasons, I am in on him going to the NFL.
Yeah, I agree, Jen. I'm going to co-sign on everything that Nick said. I mean, he's going to be a top 5 pick, probably the number 1 pick overall. We know quarterbacks get pushed up to the top of the draft, and this year they're a little short on supply, and there's always a demand. So Dwayne Haskins is probably going to leave Ohio State. I'm in on him going to the NFL now. All
right, a quarter of the league is looking for new head coaches. And Kliff Kingsbury will reportedly be getting interviews with the Jets and the Cardinals. He's currently the USC offensive coordinator after getting fired for going 35-40 in 6 seasons at Texas Tech. Can you win or out on Kliff Kingsbury being an NFL head coach?
I'm out on Kingsbury being an NFL coach. He was fired from Texas Tech after being one of the legendary quarterbacks of Texas Tech. So, I mean, if he lost that job, there's no reason to think that he's going to jump to the NFL ranks and all of a sudden become an overnight success at this level. So I am out on Kingsbury being an NFL coach.
I don't understand this one. I'm out entirely. This would be almost an unprecedented level of failing upwards. To be fired from your alma mater, where you are a legendary player and a very popular figure in the community, maybe the most popular figure in the city of Lubbock, Texas, and have that turn into an NFL head coaching job. Has everyone gone crazy? Like, I say this seriously. Would he be a candidate if he wasn't so damn handsome? I don't think he would be.
How seriously do you say that?
Everyone's gone nuts. Great offensive coordinator candidate. Not an NFL head coach. Not right now. No, I'm out.
Good facial features. Another day.
Great-looking man.
Another story coming out of Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown has reportedly requested a trade. Despite all the drama, Brown led the NFL with 15 touchdown receptions to go along with almost 1,300 yards. Nick, you in or out on the Steelers trading Antonio Brown?
I can't believe it's gotten to this point, but when I can't rely on you to show up for work on the most important week of work of the year, I have to be in on at least listening to offers. I have to be in. I wouldn't trade him for nothing. Not the loss to the Patriots trade when Oakland got rid of him for nothing. But when Amari Cooper can fetch a first-round pick, if I can get a first and a third, I'm listening. If I can get a first and a second, I'm doing it. If I can get a first and a first, it's hang up the phone and say yes. Like, no, I'm in on the Steelers if they get the right offer, because something's got to shift culturally in Pittsburgh.
I completely disagree. I'm all the way out on that one. Not only are you going to lose the running back that's led the NFL in yards from scrimmage since 2013, but you're also going to lose the wide receiver that's led all wide receivers in the NFL since 2013 in whatever category of receiving you want to pick, whether it's yards, touchdowns, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
He's been the best.
Antonio Brown has been the best. So, I mean, talk about losing both of those guys in the same offseason? Yeah, I'm all the way out on that one. No way does Pittsburgh, no way should they trade Antonio Brown.
All right, NFL.com released their list of the top head coaching jobs. Number one on the list, you ask? It's the Cleveland Browns, who turned their season around after firing their old head coach, Hugh Jackson. Candy, you win or out on the Browns being the best head coaching vacancy in the NFL?
I'm all the way out on this one as well, Jenna. I mean, I know they've got a lot of talent in Cleveland, and they figured out the most important piece, which is the quarterback. They've been trying to solve that one since 1999. So I understand why people are optimistic about the Browns, but I feel better about what the Green Bay Packers got going and what their new general manager is trying to do. They got 2 first-round draft picks, and you got Aaron Rodgers under contract for the next 4 seasons, and he's arguably the best quarterback in football. So I like the Green Bay Packers job more than I like the Cleveland Browns job.
Everyone acts like when you're evaluating what job take as an NFL coach, the number one factor is, do they have a quarterback? That is not the number one factor. That's the number 2 factor. Number 1 factor is, who's my boss? Who owns the team? And no team, to me, has shown less stability as far as what their owner's going to do than the Cleveland Browns, who's going to be on their, I think, 10th coach general manager since Jimmy Haslam took over. I think the most important thing for anyone when taking a job is, who am I going to work for? The best opportunity can't be working for the least stable organization. As much as I like Baker and Myles Garrett and John Dorsey, for those reasons, I'm out. I can't trust Jimmy Haslam to make the right decisions, or that I'm going to be there for more than a couple of years.
But I will say this, just to push back, you can trust John Dorsey, the GM, the guy that's going to be buying the groceries.
Yeah, assuming he's there for another 4 years.
You do trust him.
Trust him if he's there. I don't know if he's going to be there either.
Oh, he's going to be there.